Why you shouldn't mourn the death of a loved one. Death is an illusion. It seems like the end, but it's not, just like the butterfly and the caterpillar. It's not death, it's a transitioning. You're going from this life and you're manifesting differently. There are past lives. You think this is your first time leaving? You've lived many lives. Some of us have lived more lives than others. This is not the end of the person who seems to have died. I say seems because, like I said, death is an illusion. You see, you come on this earth to enjoy its deliciousness, its beauty. It's almost like you're going to a particular location or a party and you're going to have fun, but you did not come to stay. You're going on vacation, you're going to a foreign country, you're going to have fun, you're going to have a ball, but you did not come to stay. That is how death is. You came here on planet Earth in the physical, but you did not come to stay. You have to leave. In the physical, we take a plane, we take a ship, a boat, a train, a bus, a car. It's a vehicle. In the same way, death is that vehicle. You need some means of getting out of here. And death is that means. Death helps you get out of here because you have to get out of here. If you look carefully, you'll realize that everybody gets out of here. But if we focus on the fact that our loved ones have not died really, because death is an illusion, they have only transitioned, we would not feel so miserable. It's only the physical bodies. It's only the physical body that has died. But the real essence of who they are is still here. They are infinite beings, just like you are an infinite being. You cannot die. You go on forever and ever. But because we think, many of us, that we are just physical beings, we mourn, we cry. We forget for a while that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. We are not just these physical beings. What you're seeing here on camera, this is not the essence. This is not me. This is just my body you seeing. You watching this is just your body, but you are not just a physical being, you are a spiritual being in a physical body. It is just your physical body that goes, but you are a spiritual being who lives on and on. And you're manifesting differently. So many people have been through what is called a near-death experience, where they left their physical body and they saw themselves out of their physical body. They were able to, what I'm saying is that they were able to look at their physical body. If they were in a hospital, they were able to look down on the physical body. Many of them saw a white light. Many of them, their loved ones welcome them. In many cases, we have similarities. Their loved one welcomed them. And then the only reason they came back, well, one of the reasons is that their loved one said that it's not their time as yet, and they had to go back. Many of them didn't really want to go back. They were fine where they were. Death wasn't as bad as we think. They were fine where they were. They did not want to go back in their physical body because they were in total bliss. When somebody so-called dies, they're in pure alignment. They're purely aligned and it's pure bliss. They're back to source. All this pain of the world is no longer with them. They're fine. The only thing is that we miss them. Just like somebody goes overseas or somebody's away from us for a while, we miss them. Someday we too will make our departure. Everybody makes their departure. Let's be happy for them that they've made their transition. I know it's tough. And all of these may seem like just words. I remember when my auntie died, I did not cry. I was the only one who did not cry because I thought, you don't have to cry as much as you loved her. And I loved her very much. Actually, I did the eulogy. That's how close we were. But I did not cry because I kept thinking of the fact that, no, she's in a better place, as they say. She's in a better place. She's doing better. They are in a better place. And somebody say, well, if they are in a better place, why don't you commit suicide, or why not die now? No. Let me enjoy this physical manifestation. Let me enjoy planet Earth. And then when the time comes to leave planet Earth, my time comes, it's my time to leave, and I will leave. Because we all have to leave. I know it's, as they say, easier said than done, not mourning the death of a loved one. And I'm not saying that something is wrong with you if you cry or if you mourn. That's something that most of us do. Some may even call it a natural thing to do. Cry if you have to, but understand that there's no need to cry and keep going on and letting that bring you down where you're depressed and you're thinking of dying too. The very thing that you don't want, you're thinking of committing suicide. You don't want to work. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to continue with life because your loved one died. If you lost your loved one, I sympathize. I understand. I too have lost loved ones. We all have lost loved ones, and it's difficult. I understand. I'm not trying to put you down in any way or tell you, hey, stop crying. No, that is not it. I'm here to encourage you, to remind you of who you are, which you are eternal. Just like God is eternal, so are you. You come from God and you are part of God. You are God, who is eternal. The universe is eternal, world without end. And you go on and on. Your loved one is going on and on. The body may be gone, but the spirit lives on. We forget this. Every religion, by the way, teaches that there is life after death. And we forget that, right? There is life after death, so-called death. Somebody call it croaking. One spiritual teacher said that if we really understood what death is and the bliss, the return to pure positive energy, the return, I want to say it again, the return to pure positive energy that death is, we would abolish the death penalty. Because it's like a reward. We think that death is the worst thing, but it's not. So we've created the death penalty. You do something wrong, you get the death penalty. People kill each other thinking that that is the worst thing they could inflict on somebody. I'm not saying violence is good from a purely physical standpoint. But when you look at the bigger picture, it's almost like you're doing the person a favor. I'm not advocating violence at all, if you understand what I'm saying. There are many ways to look at things. There's a broad way and a more micro way to look at things. Why you should not mourn the death of a loved one. I hope you found some value in this video. My name is Mantius Cazaubon. You're on the Mantius Way YouTube channel. I'm here on the mountain. High above. Thank you for joining me. One love and all the best.